Alright, let's get this party started. Hopefully if things go according to plan, that is. Yep. Hopefully... Yeah, hopefully the stream doesn't cut out like it did last time, so yeah. Alright. So how do I begin? Let's try something different this time. Welcome to DeFrehn Live. My name is Aidan DeFrehn. You might recognize me as one of the guys from one of the Billy and Mandy reanimated collabs, Little Rock of Horrors. But yeah. In this stream, I'm just going to be drawing stuff. If that's your thing, stick around. Because really, I have things I want to draw. And I also got my... What you just heard there was my audio. Was my boombox. It has my mixtape in it. Hopefully sometime I'll record it sometime and, you know, release it. Specifically, like, side B, because that's, like, all the stuff that's on the stream, and frankly, will not really get me copyrighted. Alright. Let's see, what to draw first. I think I'm just gonna draw whatever comes to mind. What I'm drawing right now also serves as, like, as a teaser to what I'm gonna be posting on Saturday. I already recorded the drawing session. I just need to edit it, and I just need to browse through the song choices and, you know, edit it. Actually, I think I have a better idea. The history of the stuff I used to draw. Actually, I should probably put on some music. Yeah, that's enough of that. It was on a different side, but you know. Alright, hopefully y'all can hear it, but... Well, mostly I want y'all to hear me too, but, you know. Actually, let's rewind it. Let's see here. While it's rewinding... Just gonna draw... a very off-model Billy and Mandy. I think this was also... I also remember drawing a few Billy and Mandy's when I was on the Billy and Mandy live stream to promote the collab. Alright. Alright, and then we'll... Alright, and yeah. There we go. Let me take a look at the chat. Hello, DeFrehn. How are you? I'm good. I heard a brief bit of Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Actually, that was Sting's remix of Bombastic by Shaggy. It just samples Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. And welcome to the stream. BRB. Alright. Me too, but it was brief for a reason. Also, I like the Billy and Mandy sketches. Me too. Thanks. Alright. Now, those who know me will know that back in 2017, I used to draw this character a lot. Well, not really a lot, but I'm trying to recreate how I used to do it. Well, it's not really how I did it, but I drew it all in Microsoft Paint. You know, just like the original, but... Anyway. But yeah, this... The funny thing is, I was going to fill in the eyes, but then when I did back then, it looked like this. And I just kind of liked the look of the eye shines a little better. So then it was on to his companion, Microsoft Scotty. Now these are all, like, how I used to draw them, so... Of course, they'll pale in comparison as to how I would draw them now. Actually, I think this was more of how it looked originally. Yeah, there we go. But then, a little bit of trivia. Right when... A little bit of trivia. I think during production of, I believe, episode 6, the original PNG of Scotty was accidentally saved over with a new version that looked like... Hang on, let me... It looked like this. So I had to make a new one that looked more like this. And of course, make a new one that looked like this. And then came, I think, Microsoft Mike, which... Because he didn't appear as often, I could really only just use, like, his one facial expression. Again, this is like a rough... Except when I tried to do the eye shines back then... It just looked like that. It didn't look as good as what Microsoft Sam looked like. And then Microsoft Mary, I didn't really bother to redesign. I just used Dave Matson's original design. Up until, I believe, episode 11, which by then, my style really started to, like... really started to change. Actually, I think it was more like... Yeah, there we go. That's more like how it originally looked. Actually, I think I added ears to her as well. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of what she looked like back then, but... And of course... my original, like, self-insert character... he was always, like, front and center. I'm trying to see how I drew him initially. I think this was the default. Yeah, this was how I drew him initially, like... And of course I had a little Pac-Man shirt on me. So what would happen if I were to draw them, like, today? Like, if I were to make another special edition, or if I were to continue... I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I wanted to do, like, a bloopers... like a semi-reunion of the Logo Bloopers cast. What would happen if I drew them again? Now, how Microsoft Sam looks in the Chatting with Clarissa pilot, he looks a little more flashed well, fleshed out and more like his Dave Matson counterpart. Like, say, okay, I don't know why I did that, but anyway. So yeah. He would probably look more like... Because he would look like this in the Chatting with Clarissa pilot. But what about, like, a new take? Like, the take that I originally started in 2017. What would the characters... What would the characters look like now? Well, for one thing... the design I had back in 2017, gone. Just gone. I probably just... Because my drawing style has changed throughout the years. For better or for worse is up to you to decide. Actually, I don't know. For the design on my shirt, part of me wants to bring back the Pac-Man design for my shirt. Yeah, something closer to how I look in real life. Yeah, part of me wants to bring back the Pac-Man design on my shirt, but at the same time, I feel like what I'm doing right now with the triangle swoosh is a lot more in line with how I want to see my, well, with how I would probably wear now, or I don't know. Anyway. Who knows, maybe I might finalize these at least a little bit sometime soon, but don't count on it. Microsoft Sam. I probably just keep the main features the same as how he looked back in 2017, but of course, maybe kind of mellow him out just a little bit, but not by much. He'd still have that control freak personality that of the 2017, like, not unlike the one from 2017, but of course, since everybody since then has grown older, I'd reckon they have a more positive outlook on life. You know what, maybe give him ears too. And then if I were to color these in, I'd probably give him a more pale color for the skin. You know, that way it doesn't really lose any of what made Microsoft Sam look more like Microsoft Sam. And now to differentiate the silhouettes, I'm probably gonna I'd like to imagine Scotty as, like, a little scrawnier, like, more skinny than how he looked originally. A lot more in line with how he looked in Dave Mattson's original. But still keep some of the features that made him Scotty. I should probably turn on a light. It's it's starting to get a little dark in my room. Alright. Now then. Make him look a little more intern-y. Because it's been presumed that Scotty was, like, an intern. At least that seemed like his dynamic in the 2017 original, but yeah. Alright. And then I think I drew Microsoft Mike next, since he's the brother of Microsoft Sam. That's another thing I would probably change, the names of some of the characters. Like, mostly just remove the Microsoft from each name. So Microsoft Sam would just be Sam, and Microsoft Mike would just be Mike. Now, Mike would pretty much just be the same as he was in the 2017 version. Except he would be a lot more fleshed out as, like, a hippie. Actually, let me make some adjustments on Microsoft Sam a little bit. Alright. Yeah, like, I'd probably extend his hair out a little more. Actually, I don't know if I have time to finalize any of these, but maybe. Yeah, I think by the last episode, none of the characters really had any personalities, so I think I probably would take, like, the semi-revival special thingy to kind of flesh out the characters a little bit. And finally, Microsoft Mary, the last of the original cast that wasn't added in episode 14. I think the first thing I'm gonna give her is glasses. As soon as I... and give her like a pointier chin, making her a little more reminiscent of her original design, as designed by Dave Mattson. Now, the nose I'm drawing from memory, but... think I'll... And I guess that's the end of that tape. And that was a motorcycle. I'll probably have her wearing, like, a Science Rules t-shirt. To kind of differentiate how she looked in the original, kind of giving her a little more character, if you know what I mean. After the events of DeFrehn's logo bloopers, she'd probably work at, like, some sort of lab. Dexter's lab, if you will. No, not really Dexter's lab, but, like, but definitely in, like, some sort of science lab. Yeah, that, I feel like maybe giving her a little bit of the swoop in the head shape would kind of help out with the silhouette a little bit, but yeah. Let's take a look at the chat, because I forgot. Alright. Glad to see you still draw. Yep. Roll take. Well, this is a take. Roll camera, cue shield. Yep. What a difference a few years makes. I wouldn't really say a few. I'd say more like 6 years. Back when I was a Powerpuff. If the cast were drawn today, we'd be in shock and awe at the new likeness because of your continuously improving art style. A slight reunion of DeFrehn's logo bloopers. Kinda like Fresh Prince and Friends. Yeah. It's been a while since OBS did a sudden stop thing. Oh yeah! I think the new Pac-Man shirt would be a good nod to the past incarnation of you. Maybe. I'll probably do... I might do something with that. Alright. Welcome back, DMB. My boy. These are what true warriors strive for. Welcome to the stream, ZPR. Science rules. Yep. Alright, so... I don't really think we have any time to, like, finish these, but... Who knows, maybe I'll make a... Maybe I'll do something with some of these designs. Maybe switch them around a little bit. Who knows? I should also mention that I have a script. Well, I'm currently working on a script for this thing. Who knows? Maybe I'll try to get it out by like 2027. Because that coincides with the 10th anniversary of the original logo bloopers. And I'd probably have it animated in the same way as how it was in the original. Who knows? Maybe I might make another special edition where I touch up the designs and essentially turn them into what they would probably look like now. Think of it as like DeFrehn's logo bloopers, the definitive special edition. Coming 2027, I believe. Because I am bombarded with projects that I want to do. Like, there's, of course, that Powerpuff Fanimation that I'm working on. That is set to release around Christmas of this year. Chatting with Clarissa, which, if things go well, I'd probably have it out by Christmas of next year. And then get there quick. I probably want to get finished in between those. Which I guess coincides because I'm almost finished writing for the first season of Get There Quick. But yeah. You know what? Here's a brief summary of what I would do. Of all the things I've done since then. I revived Greeny Fathom a little bit, and that is exactly how I would draw them back then. As well as introducing new concepts like Alan's block. And this would be how I would draw Alan today. Of course, make the circle a little... Probably make the circle a little better, but yeah. Yeah, that's not really a good example, but because I'm on such a short crunch time. But yeah. So yeah, if there's anything to take away... Oh, yeah. Defrehnative sounds cool. That could work. Yep, Greeny Fathom indeed. So if there's anything to take away from this... I don't know. Probably just see what you can... If you want to make a project, do so. It'll help hone your craft along the way. Yeah, that's the only reason... That's really the only thing. Yeah, I pretty much just wanted to just use that the less you know screen. Because I've been wanting to do that the entire stream. So, yeah. Alright. With that out of the way, gather around everybody. It's music time. Alright. So, yeah. Just grab my guitar. Let's see. Let's. Oh yeah, I just learned the riff to the Ridiculousness theme song. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I finally saw the FNAF movie and actually had a lot of fun with it, even though I never played the games. Yeah, that's kind of the takeaway that I got from the movie. Well, actually, I've been hearing a lot of mixed things about it. Some people, particularly fans of the game, seem to enjoy it, but others not so much, but that's just me. And also, I'm familiar with the FNAF games, so yeah. Let's let's see. Oh, literally my first experience with a horror flick. Interesting. I think the first I think the first horror movie that I've ever seen was like Child's Play, the Chucky one. All right. Not much of a horror movie person, but I've heard a plethora of those movies. Well, heard of a plethora of those movies. Yeah. Let's see now. Oh yeah, a few trailers which recently released, which got me excited to see them. Inside Out 2, Garfield, and Migration. Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about those, especially since. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, that's fine. In fact, let's showcase what I've drawn so far. It's the cast of logo bloopers if I were to interpret them differently and if they were around today, you know? Like with the amount of changes my art style has received from 2017 to now, or 2023, it's essentially. If you've seen DeFrehn's logo bloopers and you compare it to my work now, it's almost like night and day. So yeah, back to music time. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to the stream, Terry. Alright. I also want to watch Elio when that comes out. Oh yeah, that one. The Pixar one, right? Alright. Thanks. You're welcome. And if you guys heard about the Coyote versus Acme situation, I'm happy that Warner Brothers regretted canceling the... Alright. Let's see here. I was gonna ask you guys if you wanna... yeah. How many of you want to guess what I'm... How many of you want to guess what I'm playing right now? You're my butterfly, sugar. Actually, no. It's actually Pretty Little Ditty by Red Hot Chili Peppers. No, but it can be interpreted. It can be interpreted either way. After watching Ed Ake's spoof movies video, I actually got into... I'm actually getting into the Spy Hard theme song from Weird Al Yankovic. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a great one. If anybody watches Stevie T, they'll know this as D chord. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. Sorry, I had to leave for a bit to make another playlist of videos. Oh, alright. That's fine. Alright. Heard the movie was kind of though. Although, while we're on the subject of spoof movies, Spaceballs. I found a copy at Target, so I picked it up. I mean, I pretty much had to. I'd say that's like top 3 of Mel Brooks' movies, which I believe are in a tie, so like Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, and Spaceballs. Those are usually my top 3 Mel Brooks movies, so yeah. Alright, I ran out of songs to play, so we might as well move on to the Q&A session. And besides, it's around that time anyway, so yeah. Alright. What happened to then? We just passed then. When? Right now. Alright, so yeah. Now we move on to... And now for something completely different. Well, not completely. The Q&A session. So, it's where I answer up to 3 questions. Yeah, it's where I ask up to... Well, answer up to 3 questions, so yeah. And it seems we already have one. What is your favorite TV special from Garfield? That's a good question because I've never really watched any of them. Yeah, I never really watched any Garfield TV specials. I feel like the most amount of Garfield I've watched on TV was like that 2000 CGI Garfield show. The one that aired on Cartoon Network. Yeah, that one. But yeah, I've never really seen any of the TV specials that Garfield made. I'm more into the comics than the shows. Do I have any plans for Thanksgiving this year? Not to my knowledge, no. I mean, really, the most I feel like that might happen will just be like family dinner, you know? You know, traditional Thanksgiving things like the family dinner. So, yeah. So, yeah, one more question. My favorite instrument that I've owned? Ooh, that's a good question, because I like all the instruments that I own. But if I had to pick a favorite, it'd probably be my guitar. Mainly because it's like an electric guitar. Meaning I could essentially play a lot of riffs. From my favorite bands like Blink 218, My Chemical Romance, and what else is there? Head Hot Chili Peppers, and more. So yeah. Oh, I guess I did. Anyway, yeah, it didn't really look like I got disconnected there, because I didn't get the pop-up. You know what? I'll allow one more question for tonight. Because I didn't really have an answer for the favorite Garfield TV special, so yeah. Alright. Favorite game console? PlayStation 2. I think that goes without saying, but PlayStation 2, that's my personal favorite. Mostly because of, one, the fact that it can play DVDs, and two, the fact that it has like a big library of games. Like its libraries like in the thousands, I believe. So yeah, it's not to mention I grew up with the PlayStation 2 with games like the SpongeBob movie game, Rocket Power Beach Bandits. Yeah, I think those were the only two that I really played a lot. Specifically the SpongeBob movie game. Like the first one from '04. Alright. So yeah, I guess that kind of wraps everything up. So yeah. So yeah. Join me Saturday for a new episode of DeFrehn Live, and join me next time as I continue to work on the Powerpuff Girls fan animation thingy. So yeah. I'm afraid it's time for me to go. Always remember, love with your heart, use your head for everything else. My name is Aidan DeFrehn, and good night, Tri-State area.